Hello and welcome to Living Right with Chris. My name is Chris Iswekin, and I am super excited to welcome you to the month of November. The month of October was a good month, a special month for me. It was a month for celebration. And I did say that our focus for last month was on patriotism to our nation. You know, it's a natural law that whatever you do not honor does not work for you. So when we do not honor our nation as a nation, when we talk down on our nation, when we magnify all the negativities within the nation and expect that the nation will be a blessing to us, it doesn't work that way. When we do not honor our nation and all of the heroes past, then whatever they have sacrificed for will not manifest in our life. It doesn't work for us. Yes, there are a lot of things that needed to be done right, a lot of um, troubles here and there, mismanagement of our funds, uh, and lack of direction in the part of our political leaders. Yes, that is true, and these things needed to be sorted out. And I know that we are getting there by and by. However, we must cultivate a culture of magnifying the positivities that comes out from our nation. There are things to celebrate. There are things we can look at and magnify them and celebrate them. And as we hope that we will get it right. And getting it right starts from the family system. So we must begin to look inwards. How do we raise families that will bring forth leaders that will take us to the promised land? That should be our focus, not castigating the country. The country in itself is a good country. It is the people or a few of the people within the political class, the political elites, that are mismanaging what we have. We are so blessed. Nigeria is blessed. And I know so also for your country, wherever you are looking streaming from. So Nigeria is blessed. Your country is blessed. We must pick on the blessings, focus on them, and try to right the wrongs in our society. So for this month, my focus is on managing stress. Stress is it's a natural human response to difficulty, hard times, and stress is good. In fact, without stress, some of the inventions that we see today will not be there. All of the inventions in and breakthroughs in science, in technology, in engineering, in medicine that we see today, they are born out of stressful situations that people have to go through to now hit a solution to certain problems. And then we celebrate them as, oh, these are pathfinders and they have brought up inventions that were not have been taught by human minds before. It didn't come easy. So stress is good. However, when we get to a point where our stress level becomes so bad that it begins to affect our health, our mind, and our physical body, then stress becomes bad. So stress is neither good nor bad. So it is good to help us drive, drive our goals, our skills, put it out there. It's good to help us um, go beyond, stretch our limits, and then achieve things that ordinarily, if we're relaxed, would not have achieved. But on the second note, the stress that we go through that even put our heads in trouble are things that do not really even profit us. Sit down and think about it. The stress that people go through that cause their health and affects their mind are they really things that are worth stressing for? Majority of this stress are actually fear, and the fear are actually fear of the unknown, not just things that are happening. And this fear had led a lot to depression, a lot of health conditions, you know, and it is not worth it. So we cannot totally eliminate stress from human life, but we must learn to manage our stress at a level where it is productive and not destructive. And I want to share certain skill that we're going to be using for this month to manage our stress level, to focus it on productivity rather than destroying our health. And the first thing that we must look at is that we must create time for for our loved ones, for the people we love, for friends and family. We must consciously, intentionally create time for the people we love. When you're with the people you love, there is this ease and calmness. You are happy, and the stress level naturally goes down. So it is good to spend quality time with family, your siblings, if you're married, your spouse, your children, your friends, colleagues that share, the same vision with you. You must identify with them and then create time for them. Secondly, you must exercise. We must learn to exercise, no matter how small. For me, when I wake up in the morning, I do a little warm up, a little stretch of every part of my body. It helps. It helps. For this month, I'm going to focus on it, you know, to consciously create a time for exercise. And I want you to do the same. Create time for exercise. Next, we must have quality sleep, but quality and adequate sleep. We must sleep well. We must sleep well. I wonder why a lot of people are not sleeping at night. And it's not because they are being productive at night, but because they are just being consumed by mainly social media. You know, the age that we are in, the age of technology, of information, people can just get on their phone and forget that they are on their phone. And by the time they check their time, they have spent 5 hours jumping from one social media platform to the other, reading messages from one platform to the other. And this just takes your time. And it is stressful. Before you know it, it is 12 midnight. You have not slept. How can you have a good sleep? So we must learn to have both quality and adequate sleep. It helps to manage our stress. Also, we must put off our phone at certain times. This relates to the other point I just mentioned. We must have a particular time. For me, once it's 10 p.m., my phone is off prior to my sleeping time. You know, before it is 10, the data is off, so I don't have to navigate social media, and then I'll see myself at 12 midnight. No, so we must intentionally, you know, put off our phone at certain time. I used to put on my phone at 9, at 10, but now I'm taking it down to 9, so I can have one good hour with my spouse, you know, and then before I sleep, off the phone. I'll have that time off the phone and speak to human being. You know, it helps to reduce our stress level. Also, we must learn to meditate. Meditate on the things we have heard and on the things we have read. You know, sometimes we just read through things and they are good stuff, good material, but they do not work for us. Why? Because we have not taken time to meditate on what we have heard or what we have read. And then in the place of meditation, that's where you draw out the lessons to be learned. And then you fashion out how to apply these lessons. It's in the place of meditation. So when you just read through a good material and end it there, it doesn't work for you. So we must learn each day to meditate on maybe conversations, good conversations we've had in the day, or meditate on the book we have read, or meditate on the things that we have heard, positive things that we have heard that can help us grow. That will help. Also, we must learn to create a community of like minds. We must be placed in a community where we can just sit and talk positive things, help each other grow, And as we help each other grow, we are actually putting our stress level at a threshold where it does not pose any trouble to us. Stress is good, and stress can also be dangerous. Stress affects every part of the body. According to an American um, as, psychological association, they say that stress affects every system of the body: the cardiovascular, the skeletal, the um, in fact, every system of the body that stress affects, and it's true, and it shows in the kind of sicknesses that are springing up today. So let's do well to manage our stress, keep it at a level where it becomes productive to us and not destructive. Thank you very much for your time. Uh, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, you know, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And as you do, I know that you will get value each day. Thank you for staying by. It is often said that the only way to live is to live right. That is the only way worth living. Thank you and stay blessed. Have a wonderful November. Bye.